Alright, I do believe I am live. This is Dustin Heiser for Senior Services Plus. I'm the Wellness Coordinator there. Second part to our chair exercise. Thank you if you're live with me. Please do give me that thumbs up in the chat bar. I can tell that the sound is working appropriately. So if you give me that thumbs up, that means the sound is working right. I want you to hear me loud and clear for our second part of our chair exercise series. The first one was shorter at 20 minutes. We had over 1,000 views in a short amount of time. I want to thank everybody sincerely for watching that. If you enjoyed the exercises, I'm going to bring you even more today. We're going 45 minutes of sit-to-fit style exercise. If you have those light weights, use those. If you have canned goods like I used last time, use those. We're going to do chair exercise for approximately 45 minutes. I haven't got my thumbs up yet. I'll keep checking in with that chat bar just to make sure I get that, and then we'll get into our exercise. We're about a minute in. Let's get started. I'll start at the seat with our warm-up. All right, from seated, we want good posture while we warm up. Starting with that seated march. Seated march, I want to move my arms and my legs. Marching in place, just warming up. Let's go for about 20 seconds here, marching in place, checking in with the body, sitting up tall, moving the arms and the legs. Go 10 more seconds. Now when this gets down in 4 seconds, I'm going to switch to fire feet. 3, 2, 1, fire feet. That means fast feet. As fast as you can. Tapping the floor. Fire feet. And do this for another 10 seconds. Fast feet. Warm it up. Alright, I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. Back to marching in place. Doing 3 rounds. Warming up. So 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and fire feet. Fast feet. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Quick feet. I want to see smoke under those toes. 3, 2, 1. Marching. Last round. Third round. Sitting up tall. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fire feet. Last round. This is exercise for everyone. Chair exercise. Anybody can join in. If you're joining me live, thank you. If you're rewatching this, thanks as well. I'm your host, Dustin. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and rest. It's third round. Okay, warming up at the ankles. Let's lift 1 foot off the floor. Back to those big circles at the ankle. Making circles with the toes. Switch directions, big circles. And switching legs. Bring that up. Making big circles. Rolling out the ankles. And switch directions. Excellent work. Nice job there. We can set that one down. Scoot back into our chairs. Let's straighten out the legs. Warming up the legs. We'll straighten the legs up to straight. And then down to flat. Let's go up to straight. Down to flat. If you need to hang on to the chair, you can. It gives you added leverage. I'm going to straighten the legs. And then bend the legs. Straighten the legs and then bend the legs. Up to straight. Down. And this time, let's go up and hold. pointing the toes, and then flex the feet back. Let's try that. We'll point the toes, and then flex the feet. Point and flex. Do a side view here. My legs are straight. I'm pointing the toes, and then flexing the feet. Point the toes, and flex. Warming up the legs. Point, flex. Alright, we'll keep that going. Let's add another move, the flutter kick. My legs stay straight. I can flutter the feet. You can hang on to that chair for added leverage, or if you want an added challenge, try bringing those hands up. Straight leg flutter kicks. Count you down, 3, 2, 1, resting there. Okay, working our way up the body. Let's go to our hips next, warming up the hips. Let's step up and out, up and in, up and over, up and in. So I did a few on one leg. Let me bring a few on the other, up and out, up and in. Got 2 more, up and over, up and in. 1 more, up and in. Next, let's alternate legs. This is great for the hips. You want to step up and out, up and in, big step, then I'll switch. Up and over, up and in. Alternating legs with up and over steps. Nice work, nice work. If you're joining me live, let's keep this going. We're just warming up. We will get to some mobility drills, coordination and cardio, as well as strength training, resistance training using light free weights or household items for these in-home workouts. Got about 10 seconds here. Keep those up and over steps going. 3, 2, 1, and resting there. Okay, and next one for the low back. Let's stretch those out. We'll go hands on the knees. Make some big circles going down and around, stretching the low back. Big circles. Get 1 more big circle. Next time you meet the middle, let's switch directions. Going the other way. Making big circles, big circles. Nice work, nice work. And resting there. I'm going to check my chat bar real quick, make sure everything's working. All right, yeah, we're in there. We've got good legs, thanks. We'll continue the workout. Moving up to the mid-back. Let's stretch the mid-back. Good posture sitting up tall. Let's twist side to side. Stretching side to side for trunk twists. You want a deeper stretch? Peek over that back shoulder. Peek over the back shoulder. Try to look behind you. Do the best you can with these exercises. They're not meant for, we shouldn't feel any pain or discomfort during these exercises. They're meant for all ability levels. You may have to modify if something's starting to give you pain. We don't want any pain or discomfort. We want to move pain-free throughout this routine. This is loosening up that thoracic mobility, twisting side to side, working on thoracic mobility. Trunk twists. Excellent work, excellent work. Switching it up for the upper back and shoulders. Shoulder shrugs. Let's shrug the shoulders up and back. Up and back. Shrugging the shoulders. Loosening up. If you're following along, you should feel more energized after this workout. You should feel like you've loosened up some of those sore muscles, sore joints. If you haven't moved them throughout their full range, it's a good idea to do so. Okay, switching it up. We've got our Shoulder shrugs. After that, let's bring some heat to the shoulders. I'll reach my arms straight out, making little tight circles. Warming up tight circles. Bring heat to the shoulders. Sitting up tall. Quickening the pace. Switch directions in 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Tight circles. Nice work, nice work. We'll keep that going about 20 seconds. After our tight circles, I do want to switch to swing moves. Big swing moves. That means we'll alternate arms. We'll go ahead and start that now. Let's do one at a time. Big swing move. Like we're swimming forward. So I'm moving the upper body and the arms. Upper body and the arms. A little over 10 minutes in. I want to thank everybody who's joining me live for rewatching this, doing these exercises. Thanks as well. This is chair exercise. Exercise for everybody. It's a 45-minute sit-to-fit style workout. My name's Dustin Heiser. I work at SSP as the Wellness Coordinator. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, SSP Wellness Center, as well as our Instagram page, SSP Wellness Center. Okay, let's go to backstroke. We're swimming forward. Let's swim back. Reaching back in big swim moves. Alternate. Up and back. Up and back. If you haven't moved around in a while, if you haven't got your exercise in today, it's a good place to start. Best time for exercise is now. Best kind of exercise are the ones you do. Thanks for joining me with this one. We'll swim back for another 15 seconds. Swimming back. Backstroke. Backstroke. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. For the full range of motion of the shoulders, I'm going to do one arm at a time. With the other hand, I might reach down, grab my seat. With this hand, I'm going to reach out in front, like I'm shaking hands. Reach as far as you can. Next, I reach for the ceiling. Try to reach up as high as you can. I'm going to get back so my hand is in the shot there. I'm reaching for the ceiling. Can't quite touch it. I'm going to turn my palm out. So now my palm is facing out towards the wall. I'm going to reach back for the back wall, back towards my living room wall there with the stained glass. Reaching back, reaching down towards the floor. So that's the big circle, as big as you can. You go up, turn your palm out, reach back, making a big circle. Going up, out with the palm and back, as big as you can. Working on those shoulders, work the mobility there. How well can you move your shoulders? Do the best you can. Go up, out, and back. Okay, let's switch sides. Opposite hand, we reach out in front, shake hands. Reach for the ceiling. Turn your palm out, reach for the back wall. Making the biggest circle you can. Reaching up, palm out, reach back. Come up, out, and back. Biggest circle you can. Do the best you can. Important to keep your shoulders healthy, moving through full range of motion. Excellent work, excellent work. Okay, one more up, out, and back. Okay, moving up the body, let's get to our head. To get to the head, we've got to start at the neck. We'll start with our nose shakes, neck mobility. We're going to start side to side, like we're shaking our head no, as far as you can. Go side to side, like we're shaking our head no. Scanning the living room, looking around. All the pets are actually with my wife, and so they will not make their cameo appearance today. At least I don't think so. So no pets in today. No tiramisu, no chopper. After our nose shakes, let's switch to yes nods. I'll bring my chin as high as I can. And then chin low. We're nodding yes. Chin high, chin low. Never rush while you stretch, especially while stretching your neck. You want to take your time. Focus on your movement. Going all the way up, all the way down. Yeah. All the way down. Okay, let's do one more. Let's go side to side. Bringing my ear towards my shoulder. Side to side. Ear towards the shoulder. Take your time when you stretch your neck. Going side to side. Got a couple more side to side moves. Okay, and resting there. Finishing up. Last warm-up move. Let's do our seated jumping jack. Start on our feet together, hands low, just like we did last time. I'm going to bring my hands high, feet wide. And down and in, up and out. That's 2. There's 3. Let's take it to 300 today. What do you say? 300 jumping jack? Okay, maybe more like 10 jumping jacks. Alright. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, and 300. Awesome work. I'll check in with the chat bar one more time. Alright, great day for a workout. Excellent. I see the chats in there. Thanks for giving me the feedback. If you have water with you, you can take a drink of your water. We're going to switch to some mobility moves. I'm going to use a squishy toy today as my mobility device. If you have a light free weight or a can, good, that could work as well. If you are rewatching the video, it's a good time to pause, get your drink, find your equipment. I'm going to use this pink squishy toy here as my mobility device. You can substitute that for a canned good. I've got a can of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. That could work, but I'm going to play with this pink toy today because it's going to be easy to see and easy to grab. First mobility exercise, so I'm going to take my equipment, reach that behind my back, pass it off to the other hand. Go behind the back, passing that off. Just reaching deep behind the back, exercising that range of motion to pass that behind your back. Now I'm going to switch directions from one side to the other side. Reach it deep behind the back, pass it off. Mobility practice. If you sat in for my Sit to Fit class at SSP, if you're a regular member, we use those silver sneakers, inflatable balls. I don't have one of those in my house, so I'm using the squishy pink toy that my wife bought out of the vending machine, I think. But it's working well for exercise. Next, pass. Let's try figure eights. I'm going to lift one leg, pass that under the leg, lift the other, pass it under. There's some coordination here, a little bit of a marching motion for cardio. Do the best you can to make figure eights through the legs, Nice work. I've got a mat under my feet. If you were to drop something hard, you want to make sure those floors are protected. Do what you can. Make sure your feet are protected as well. Safety first while performing these exercises. And switching drills. Good work there. Next one, I want to reach wide. So I take that out. I reach as wide as I can. Take a forward lean. I'm going to pass that ball under both my legs to the other hand. Reach out wide, big breath in. Exhale, pass the ball under both legs. Pass it under. Reach out wide, pass it under. Try to breathe as you move. Going wide, under both legs. Another 15 seconds. Nice work. Forward lean, and a pass. Stretch out, and a pass. And a pass. Nice work there. Next drill, you got your equipment. I'm going to take this one, take 2 hands on it. I go 2 hands on here. It's called halos. I'm going to trace my halo around my head, trying to keep 2 hands on the ball. Bit of a mobility practice there. It's a good stretch for the upper body. Keeping 2 hands on the object, tracing my halo. Going around my head there, around the head. Nice work, nice work. We'll do a couple more halos this direction. Keep 2 hands on. Okay, and let's switch directions. I'm going to take it the other way. Halos the other way. Sitting up tall. Try to trace that around your head. Going around, call them halos. So keep working, keep working. 10 seconds. More halos. And resting there. Excellent work. Let's do another pass. We've got that object or that ball. I'm going to bring both hands down on my side. I'm going to take a big breath in. Big breath in. And pass that ball off to the other hand. So now I'm going all the way up and over. Going up and over. So now if you're working with a free weight or something heavy, please be careful. I suggest a light object like a squishy ball for this exercise. Anything overhead. Take a big breath in. Carefully pass that ball off to the other hand. Going up and over. Do the best you can to pass it directly overhead. Reaching high. Good. Going up and over, up and over. Get a couple more. Big breath in. And rest. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Another good time to pause it if you're rewatching. You can grab that drink of water. We're going to be switching to resistance training and using our free weights. What I have today is I have some light dumbbells. Part of my home gym collection, I have some light free weights, about 5 pounds. You can go less than 5 pounds or more, depending on how comfortable you are and how trained you are with a certain exercise. And you want to lift safely. So lift these light weights for high repetitions. That's what we're going to be doing today. So I've got my light free weights. I'm going to start with calf raises. So the calf raises, I take my free weights, rest those onto the legs. Now I want to lift my heels. Go feet to flat, and then lifting my heels as high as I can. Range of motion is important. You want to work all the way down, all the way up. Feet to flat, heels all the way high. All the way up, all the way down. Got those weights resting right over the feet. So I'm holding them on my knees. I've got my hands holding them down in place. If you're using canned goods, hold those in place. Don't let them get away from you. Get a couple more calf raises. And I'm going to switch to a heavier version of the same exercise. From here, I want to lean forward. I stay leaning forward the whole exercise. I'm going to lift my heels. Now I have more resistance on those calves. Using my body weight for resistance. Leaning forward. Go heels high for calf raises. Keep that going a little bit longer. A couple more calf raises. And resting there. From here, I'm going to take one free weight, set that down. And with the other free weight, I'm going to set this between my feet. Getting ready for leg extensions. Now, leg extensions will not make your legs longer, but they will make them stronger. Confusing title or name of the exercise, I know. But I've got the free weight between my feet carefully. I can hang on to that chair for added leverage. And try lifting the free weight. Go feet to floor, legs to straight. Carefully down, carefully up. Using the lower body. If you're using free weights, Use those carefully. If you've got a can good, use that. Safety first. Good work, good work. If you train safely, you can train all year long. Keep working. And resting there. Set that one down. Okay. Collecting both free weights. I'm going to set both of those on one leg, holding that down with my hand. I'm going to work my hips with an up and over step, just that weighted side. Let's do 10 reps. I step up and over, up and in for 1. Up and out, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep that going, 7, and over, 8, 9, and 10. Taking both weights carefully to the other side, holding those in place, do 10 up and overs. Up and out, up and in, for 1, out, in for 2, 3, 4, and in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent work. Taking both of those weights in our hand, or both the canned goods, we'll get into those upper body exercises. Let's start with our biceps. Bicep curls, we'll do 1 at a time, curling up. Alternating, we'll go straight arm to bent arm. Working on keeping good posture, sitting tall. Warming up the arms with curls. Bent arm to straight arm. Good work. Keep that going about another 20 seconds. Alternating curls. Got 10 seconds. Bent arms to straight arms. Bent arms to straight arms. And resting there. For the tricep extensions, I'm going to tilt here so we can see. I'm going to lean forward out of my chair. I want to bring my arms to bent and then back to straight. So bent arms, back to straight arms. That's going to work the back of the arms, the triceps. Call these tricep kickbacks. Bent arm, back to straight arms. About 30 seconds here working the back of the arms. 5 pounds. Free weights, you can adjust those depending on your training program, how often you train and what kind of training you do. For now, we've got 15 seconds left. To our sit to fit, we've got about 16 minutes left of the exercise. Let's get more strength training in. More reps. 3, 2, 1. Time. Moving up to the shoulders. Let's start with the flies. We'll keep this going. Bent arms. I'm going to take my bent arms wide up to shoulder height. Bring those down and in. So now I'm using my shoulders for a fly. We go up to shoulder height, down and in. Using some light free weights here. 4 canned goods, home items. Our low intensity sit to fit 45. 30 seconds. Nice heart. We'll go about 15 seconds. Ten seconds. More reps, more reps. 3, 2, 1. Time. The next exercise, I'm going to start with straight arms. I'm going to bring my straight arms up and together, shoulder height, and now wide. We'll bring those back together and then down. So a lot of shoulder involvement here. Sitting tall, up and together, wide, and down. Keep these going up, together, wide, together, and down. 30 seconds. Up, out, in, and down. Let's go up, in, wide, together, down. Another breath. 15 seconds. Up, wide, and down. Do the best you can. Wide, and down. 3, 2, 1. That's a challenging exercise. If you want to take it one step further and progress that, you can add a challenge. If you want to stick to that, stick to that. For the added challenge, I'm going to bring that up and together and hold. Added challenge. Adding flutter kicks. Turn this side a little bit. You can see that my legs are straight. Weights are up and together. Flutter in the feet. Added challenge from your seat. Sitting tall. Let's go about 10 seconds. Keep that working. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work. Okay, sticking with the shoulders, we're going to do a shoulder press. So for that one, I want to bring my weights up to shoulder height. One at a time, I'm going straight up towards the ceiling, pressing that weight straight up, and then straight back down. Going straight up to the ceiling, and then down. Alternate hands. If you want to watch those weights as you press them, it may help you control the weight where you want it to go. Alternate my press, going straight up. Alternate shoulder press, straight up. Working up, working up. A few more reps, few more reps. Alright, let's get one more on each arm. Going up. Going up. And resting there. Alright, so we're going to finish up our resistance training with the core exercise. You have your free weights. You can hold those either by the chest or up by the shoulder. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so we can see the angle of my exercise that I've got it fastened to my body. I'm going to take a forward lean down towards my knees, to the knees, and then back all the way to my seat. You should feel that seat behind you. I want to lean forward, down towards the knees, and then all the way back to the seat for a weighted crunch or a seated crunch. All the way forward, all the way back. It's important to be at the edge of your chair when you're starting this exercise. Working all the way forward, all the way back. All the way forward, all the way back. Nice work, nice work. And resting there. You can set those down. If you're rewatching this, you can pause, take your water break. If you're live with me, I'm going to check the comments, make sure everything's still working great. Excellent. Yep, I've got people on there chatting with me. This is great. I am Dustin Heiser, your wellness coordinator at SSP. This is our live 45, sit to fit 45 chair exercise. This is exercise for everybody. You can do these at any time. They're low intensity. We're doing low weights, high reps for our resistance training, a lot of mobility work, as well as stretching. We're going to start our 10-minute cool down and stretching next. So if you're live with me, let's finish up. If you're rewatching, take that last drink of water and we'll get this cool down. Starting with the cool down, I'm going to start at the edge of my chair. I've got one leg extended out straight. Readjust a little bit. One leg out straight. I'm going to take both hands, reaching down towards the toes. Maintain a straight leg. If you don't quite get to your toes, that's okay. Just go as far as you can with a straight leg. If you want to feel no pain, but you want to feel some stretching sensation going on. We don't want to go to the point of pain or agitation. Just a little moderate discomfort maybe with that stretch. Wait to that hamstring, the back of the legs, taking 3 deep breaths. On that third breath, we'll take a big breath in, carefully switch the legs. Opposite foot extends out, toes are up towards the ceiling, both hands reaching down towards the toes. Let's take 3 deep breaths in that maximum stretch. Big breath in brings us up. For a hip stretch, I'm going to bring my feet out wide. Point those toes out towards either wall or both walls. You can use my hands or my forearms or elbows to add pressure out on the knees. Trying to pressure those out, getting a stretch through the groin muscles, the adductors, through the hips. I'm going to take my 3 deep breaths. And that third deep breath, I take that big breath in, bringing me back up to good posture. I always want to train good posture, don't train bad posture. For our stretch of our back, I want to do a twist. So for that, I'm going to take my hand and reach that for my far knee. So I'm reaching across my body for my far knee. Now my back hand is going to reach back and find the seat. I can grab the chair. From there, I sit up tall and add my twist. I'm going to try to look behind me. I'm sure you can still hear me, but I'm looking behind me. Try to look at the back wall. Looking at Molly's pretty plants and the stained glass windows. So that third deep breath, we'll go slowly back to neutral. Let's switch sides. I reach across my body, grab my far knee with my opposite hand. Back hand is going to reach back, find the seat. I grab the chair, sit up tall, and add a twist. Try to look behind you. Every breath in gets me up taller. Every exhale gets me to twist farther. Take 3 deep breaths. Work slowly back to neutral. Excellent work. Now for some upper body stretches, I can reach across my body, pat myself on the back. You can pat yourself on the back, say good exercise, nice work. Thanks for taking the time to take care of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Now with that opposite hand, I want to tighten the stretch. So I'm going to pull that farther across my body, reaching deeper behind my shoulder. You find that maximum stretch, take 3 breaths. And I'm going to slowly switch out my hands. I'll reach that opposite hand across, pat yourself on the back, say good job. Find your elbow, use that to tighten the stretch. Pull that in tighter. Pat yourself farther and farther back on the shoulder. Taking 3 deep breaths. And slowly releasing the stretch. I'm going to do some more. Let's reach up and behind the head. Pat yourself on the back. Same thing, I want to find my elbow with that opposite hand. I got my elbow. Pull that back to tighten the stretch. Do the best you can. We'll take 3 deep breaths. And slowly release that stretch. With the opposite hand, I'm going to reach that back deep behind the head. Pat yourself on the back. Find your elbow to tighten the stretch. Hold that in tight. Take 3 deep breaths. Slowly release that stretch. Go through our shoulder shrugs one more time. We'll go up and back, shrugging out the shoulders. Up and back. Excellent work. Shrugging those. Going up and back. And one more time. Big circles with the shoulders. Full range of motion. Get one hand at a time. Reach out in front. Shake hands. Reach for the ceiling. Turn your palm out. Reach back. Big circle. We'll do 3 of them. Up. Palm out. And back. As big a circle you can. One more. Up. Out. And back. Switching hands. Full range of motion. Work it up. Palm out. Reach it back. Do the best you can here. Big circle. Up. Out. And back. Get one more. Go up. Out. And back. Nicely done. For our neck rotations, revisiting those. Starting with the S nods. We'll go all the way up. All the way down. We're nodding yes. Nodding yes. Cooling down. Cooling down. Switch from yes nods to no shakes, side to side. Peek over the shoulder. Side to side. Side to side. Like we're shaking our head no. Nice work. Okay, after the no shakes, one more, the side to side. Ear towards your shoulders. Ear towards the shoulders. Cooling down, stretching through the neck. Stretching through the neck. Nice job. We've got time for one more stretch. Let's do our good morning stretch for the front of the body. For that, we scoot back into our chairs. We want one hand low, hand stretched out wide, opposite hand reaching high. I want to reach wide as well as lean back, stretching through the front of the body. Call it the good morning stretch. Let's do 3 deep breaths. We'll slowly bring those hands to center. Let's switch sides. Opposite hand down low. One hand reaches high. Reaching wide, leaning back. Good morning stretch. Take 3 deep breaths. Carefully back to center. One more good morning stretch. Both hands reaching high. We're leaning back. Stretching through the front of the body. Taking 3 deep breaths. Slowly bring that down. Okay, finishing with our 6 conscious breaths. If you want to bring your hands up with the inhale, feel free. Whatever's comfortable for you. I just want to focus in for 6 breaths. Finishing our workout. Let's take a full breath in and a full breath out. All the way out for 1.
is complete.
All the way out for 2. Out for 3, we're halfway. Out for 4, 2 more. Out for 5, 1 more. And 6. Okay. Excellent work, everybody. If you're watching this video live with me, thank you so much. Thanks for working with me. SSP's Wellness Coordinator, Dustin Heiser, filling in for this 45-minute sit-to-fit exercise on Facebook Live. During these trying times, I hope to see as many people as possible on here. Thanks for those that have already liked and shared the video. On the first video we did, the 20-minute version, we had over 1,000 views in a short amount of time. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching that and for sharing the video. Remember to like our SSP Wellness Center page on Facebook and Instagram. If you have any questions about SSP, please do reach out to us. We'll be reaching back to you through online contact and voice calls until we can meet again in person. Thanks again for working with me. Hope to see you again very soon. Thank you. Bye.